I'll get him in the boat. I know how to run a trout line, Evie Joe. I can do it. Boy, I feel more on here. Boy, we're gonna have twice as many as Bruno today. T-Fish, hand me some of that secret catfish Kool-Aid. Be careful. Don't spill none of that stuff on you. The smell will never come out. It's the rotten alligator eggs that stink the most. Gator, T-Fish! Stop it, John Paul. You don't play jokes like that. You're gonna make T-Fish scared to come with us. Now move us on down. We gotta hurry. We've still got another line to go. John Paul, Mama's waiting on us. What you shooting, T-Fish? Cypress balls? They won't kill anything. T-Fish don't want to kill anything. He just shoots. If it was a snake, he'd want to kill it. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys don't ever kill anything. They just scare it off. And I'm going to be a detective just like Nancy Drew. Oh, we're going to cream Bruno today. Yeah. Remind me to tell Uncle Bill that we're about out of catfish Kool-Aid. I think Bruno's finding our hiding places and stealing it. It's disappearing too fast. I hope that smart alecky Renee Davis isn't at the landing today. She makes me sick with those ribbons and dresses. Maybe we ought to bring her out with us one day. I could really scare her.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Ain't nobody ever caught a bigger gar than that one of mine.
I did. Me and my boy, we shot one down there in the channel that's as long as your truck.
I said caught, Bo. You killed that one. I brought mine in still fighting. Why, he'd bite your hand off even when I got him to town.
Well, I seen one time begging yours.
No, you never. How come you didn't tell me that before, huh? You didn't tell me 'cause it ain't so.
His too.
No, it ain't. If it was, I'd have heard about it. If anybody bringing a gar bigger than that one, I'd hear about it.
It's 'cause it was before your time, when you was just a little squirt. I know lots of things went on around here when you was just a little squirt.
Now, that's a sneaky way to try to win an argument. Dang, you could claim you saw anything before I was born. You're 20 years older than me. 5. Yesterday it was 10. You better make up your mind. Why, you was already married when I was born.
You wasn't born. The alligators left you and then run off 'cause they couldn't stand you.
Dang it! You'd argue with the sunshine!
Will you two quit it? Why, no one would ever believe you've been friends for 40 years the way you argue. Why, you're worse than Evie Joe and John Paul. Oh, Grandpa, where are they? They're supposed to be back by now.
Well, they'll be here in a minute. Don't worry. We'll get you to work on time. And remind me to get me more snuff.
All right. And be sure and pick up the shopping list, will you, or you won't have any supper. Well, I tell you, it's a good thing Henry needed me at the store this week. That storm's coming up, and it'll ruin the fishing for sure. Oh.
We got the good ones, Grandpa.
Hey, that's a good fish. You catch that big fish? Oh, it toast off good. One. Oh, look at that. One must be 10 or 9 pounds, huh? How many you catch, T-Fish?
Come on, you kids. Get the fish washed off your hands. I'm going to be late for work if we don't hurry.
You do like your mother says, and me and Uncle Bo, we'll put the fish in the truck.
Sometime I worry about them kids running around that bottom all by themselves.
Oh, don't worry. That Evie Joe knows about the swamp. Why, she's a better fisherman than you and handles a boat better than lots of men.
What about Big Bay Ty? What if that monster see them kids?
Big Betai don't stay in these bottoms no more. That monster is gone.
You don't know that.
He's gone, I tell you. He got my boy, Johnny, then he went away.
Now stop it. There's no monster around here, and you know it. I won't have you talking that way in front of the kids.
I saw Big Betai as close as you to me one time. Bo saw him, too.
I don't care how close you were. No monster talk in front of the kids, you hear me?
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Uncle Bo, we're about out of catfish Kool-Aid. Can you give us more?
Sure. We'll make a new batch when I get back. We're not gonna have that Bruno catching fish like you do.
Just one time, don't drive like a wild man. That landing is not gonna run off before we get there.
You don't like the way I drive. You get out and walk.
Oh, cut it out. I want to hear the radio.
KRBC time is 9:35. This weather advisory, Hurricane Elsie is expected to move inland.
Son, would you go to the van and get my camera, please?
Day after tomorrow. Winds up to 100 miles per hour.
That was
Our area will be
fine
free.
snack, hon.
Front,
It might hold me to lunchtime.
areas are cautioned
Honey,
to be
tell
on
Charles
alert.
to be careful,
High
and tell
water
him not
levels
to let
caused
Concho
by
get into
heavy
the water.
rain is expected to accompany.
Thank you.
Come on, Concho. Dad! It's a bear!
What is it, Charles?
It's a bear, Dad. Right over there.
What's all the fuss
Concho's
about,
saw it,
fella?
too.
No bears in the swamp, son. It couldn't have been a bear.
There, Dad.
Did you see that? What was that thing?
Charles, take Concho to the van, right now. Let's go, honey, please.
Starfish is $2.50.
Selling fish.
Shrimp is $2.69 a pound.
75 cents. That be all right?
Come on, Larry.
No, ma'am. Thank you. I wouldn't mind.
What is starfish?
This is
Starfish, shrimp, catfish.
Ça, c'est joli, mais c'est donc comme s'il est petit.
You want a catfish, lady? All right.
Yeah, let's wait.
Here, let me give you the hand here, Bruno.
Okay, let's get it up there, Bruno. What do you got?
Good, be sure you got the right one.
How much you got, Bruno? I
Hey, 41 pounds.
Six.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Here we go. Fish for bite.
Are you guys looking for fishing today? Hey, Grandpa Landry. How did you and John Paul do today?
Oh, just got here. Ain't weighed in yet, Hubert.
Bet you beat that Bruno a give and take.
Oh, no. It's that Renee Davis again. Let's go get an apple. Morning, Mrs. May. T-Fish wants an apple.
Plain or candy?
What's plain?
How's T-Fish feeling? His pa said he was poor yesterday.
He's much better today, ma'am. His sniffles were gone when he got up, and his stomach's a whole lot better than yesterday.
That's good. Swamp fever's out. Glad T-Fish is better. You tell him I said that, and tell him to watch what he eats.
Yes, sir.
Who's that boy, David Joe? Is he a Landry?
Yep, that's Crawfish Charlie's boy, T-Fish. You know, Charlie's Grandpa's youngest son.
Does he ever talk?
I ain't never heard him, but folks say he talks to Davy Joe. I don't know anybody that's actually ever seen or heard him do that. Somehow, she always knows what he wants. She even knows what he's thinking.
T-Fish, it's okay. They don't mean any harm. Come on, let's go watch this.
Well, Bruno, how you doing? You get a good catch today? I got a good catch. Sure, but is it good enough to beat the Landry kid?
Hey, Bruno, here comes Evie Joe. Must be at least 100 pounds in here. What do you think, man? We got rocks in there? That's all fish, partner.
How much was yours, Bruno? 41 pounds, 6 ounces.
Evie Joe and John Paul Landry, 51 pounds. Hey!
Is that Evie Joe and John Paul's catch?
That's right.
I'll buy it. I want Evie Joe's catch.
I've already offered 65 cents a pound for it.
I'll give 70. Look, I already got it in my menu. Fresh Evie Joe catfish.
Oh, okay, Claude, it's yours.
All right.
Weevy, Bruno again, Weevy, Bruno again.
One day I'll beat you fishing. One day I'll beat you good. You and your secret formula.
T-Fish! John Paul, if Mom were here, she'd wear you out. Just look at what you're teaching T-Fish. T-Fish, you must always be nice to everyone. Good advice, Evie Joe. Let's see how she handles this, T-Fish. And I've got this, oh, it's beautiful. I've got this other pair of shoes. And it's so pretty. Oh, no, it's a grenade. T-Fish, oh. Evie Joe Landry. Oh, hi, Renee. How do you like my new dress? My Aunt Matilda made it. Mother fixed my hair, but I did the ribbons. Well, when I get my nurse's uniform, it'll be prettier than that. Nurse's uniform? That's right, nurse's uniform. Last week you were going to be an airline stewardess. Which is it going to be, Ms. Landry? That's my business. Who knows, one day I might even be a detective like Nancy Drew. Well, I think a detective would be better. A nurse's uniform is so plain. Besides, you might get a catfish on it. Don't you ever wear anything else but jeans? Sure I do, but not to the fish market, I don't. Well, I like to look clean and neat all the time. I'm neat and I'm clean, too, just because I don't wear a dress every time I come to town. Well, I just wouldn't want to be caught in town in jeans. It just isn't ladylike. Besides, I don't even have any just plain jeans. All mine are... My dress! It's ruined! Who did that? I just love your new dress, Renee.
Good morning. Fill it up, would you please?
Oh, Chaser?
What's going on over there, a fair?
Oh, no, that's every day. Market's always like that.
Honey, why don't you get out and stretch your legs? I want some pictures of this. The bridge. Say, we saw something pretty weird a while ago. We stopped over by the Boggy Creek Bridge to take some pictures, and we saw... Well, you don't have any bears around here, do you?
Bears? Listen, we ain't never had a bear around here.
Well, I saw something. It was big as a bear and hairy, but it walked upright.
Where did you say you were?
Sign of the bridge at Boggy Creek.
Mister, you didn't see nothing. You better off just forgetting about it.
My son and I both saw something out in that swamp.
Folks around here don't do much talking about Boggy Creek or what might be in it.
You act like it was some sort of monster that we saw.
Did he say he saw it?
What was it?
Who saw it when?
What's the matter? Just what is it?
He's the killer, that's what.
Oh, shut up, Louisiana. Not that.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Just what is it? Who's seen it up close?
Lots of people have seen it, but not up close.
I saw it. They took chickens right out of my yard.
Ask Grandpa Landry. It got his boy. Gotta tell him and Uncle Bo there's nothing out there.
Yeah, somebody get Grandpa. Yeah, he and Uncle Bo will tell you all about it.
Yeah, they are now.
I'm Harry Perkins, a photographer from Little Rock.
But from Landry. This here's Beauregard Guidry. We call him Uncle Bo. They say you saw something in the bottoms.
Over by the Boggy Creek Bridge. Big, hairy, but walking upright.
Big Bay Tie. He moving around on account of the storm. Usually he stay down in the deep bottom. But when it starts to storm, he always move around.
Folks say he got your son.
Maybe. Something got my boy, Johnny. He went back into the swamp 5 years ago to take a man fishing. They didn't come back.
Well, just what is this thing?
He's strong like a team of mules and fast as the wind. One time, he was tracked by 40 dogs. He killed every one of them. Today, he might kill a cow around here. And tomorrow, he'd carry something off 100 miles away. Big Bay Tie been shot maybe 10 times, but he won't die.
Well, I want some pictures of this thing. Will you take me out to look for him?
I'm a good piece past 60, Mr. Perkins. Them bottoms ain't no place for an old man, especially when Big Bay Tie is around. No, if he came for us, I'd slow you up too much.
Hey! Hey! I'll take you, mister.
You'll take me looking for the monster?
I'm a guide in these swamps, and I'll take you any place you want to go. Got any kind of boat you need, and I'm not afraid. I'll take my gun. And if there is a monster out there, you'll get pictures of a dead one. And when we get back, you won't have any more monster stories to tell, old man.
When can you be ready to go?
Anytime. You pay my guide fee, and I'll take you anytime, any place.
All right. I have to take my family back to Little Rock, but I'll be back here first thing in the morning, ready to go.
What about the storm? It's going to hit tomorrow.
That storm's going to hit way west of here.
Don't you worry about any storm, mister. You got the best guide in these parts.
Good. But I am a little worried about the storm. What do you think I should bring in the way of clothing?
What you reckon? He'll kill Bay Tie?
And Bruno, he's looking for trouble, him. Nobody gonna kill the Big Bay Tie. Slicky slime, mud and moss. Deep, dark water where the gator is boss. Stir it good when the day is late for a batch of mojo catfish bait. Now, just a little bit more of this deep bottom moss. So it'll stick real good to that bait. And now for the secret ingredient.
Hey, watch out! Don't put too much in. Those kids can't carry no 60-pound fish.
What is it, Uncle Bo?
Oh, no, no. That's what makes the secret formula so secret.
But what is it?
That's mojo catfish magic.
Oh, just tell us, Uncle Bo. If you tell me, I can make it when we run out.
One day I'll tell you.
One of these days.
Looks like it needs more Tabasco to me.
We trying to catch them catfish, man, not kill them.
If that stuff don't kill them, they can eat anything.
Wait now, for the last thing, the aging process. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. That's it. Fill up them bottle, Levy Joe.
You've been playing with those kids long enough, you lazy old man. Now, come on and help me work.
Reckon Bruno can find the monster? Won't have to. The monster will find him. Yeah, maybe we ought to help the monster. I kind of like that photographer man. He's not like Bruno. Bruno's always talking about killing something. I hate them. If you fish, don't drop it. That's all, but let's go on the lines.
You kids catch a bunch of fish and be careful.
Don't worry, Grandpa. We'll be all right.
Down to the creek and swamp they go. Jean Paul, T-Fish, Letters, Happy Joe. Past the trees and the stumps they roll to a hiding place that they only know. Boggy Creek, so mean they say. It ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide. Watch that log, saw it crawl. Ha. Ain't no log at all. It's a crocodile man, he ain't small. Shooting T-fish with that cypress ball. Boggy Creek, mean they say, ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there, and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide, a secret to hide.
T-Fish, bring those full bottles. Have you got the string, John Paul? Got it. Wind's really building up in the water. Yeah, let's get through with this in a hurry. Be careful, John Paul. Don't fall. Every Joe, I could climb this tree blindfolded. Joe, it was a brown bun. Reckon Bruno's running our hidden catfish Kool-Aid? He wouldn't know what to do with it if he did. He'd probably drink it and die. Can't kill anything mean as Bruno. He's half catfish anyway. Maybe Joe. T-Fish, what'd you see? What is it? Oh, don't be scared. Evie, Joe, and John Paul are right here. What'd you see, T-Fish, with something like this? You saw the monster? You really saw it? Did he get you, T-Fish? Did he try to hurt you? Just stood there and looked at you? He could have got T-Fish if he wanted to. He could have got all of us and eaten us. But he didn't. Reckon why he didn't? Don't know. Maybe he knew we weren't out to hurt him. Come on, let's get home. Yeah, let's hurry. I want to see Big B tie again. What you gonna do? Don't know. Hey, tomorrow let's follow Bruno and Mr. Perkins. It'd be all right. We'll stay behind them. And Bruno will have a gun. Besides, that's just what the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew would do. Another thing, we don't tell anyone what we saw, okay? Okay. Blood oath? Blood oath. T-Fish? Stop him, he's gonna tell. about the monster. Mama will never let us go out again. We can't run trot lines or anything. We ought to know more about it before we tell. We'll stay close behind Bruno and Mr. Perkins. Everything will be all right. Chiefess, you just gotta keep the secret. You won't tell, will you? Blood oath?
Come on, kids. It's time for supper.
All right. As soon as we finish supper, John Paul will start getting things ready. T-Fish, if you ever break a blood oath, all your hair turns to snakes and black widow spiders will bite you. Nobody breaks a blood oath.
Tomorrow night be a bad one. I hope Bruno don't keep that city feller out in it. If Bruno finds Big Betai, there's gonna be trouble. Why you reckon he came back? Ain't no way of telling what that creature's gonna do. He's got a mind of his own. Betai'll get Bruno, like he did my boy, Johnny.
Mommy? Will you tuck me in?
Of course.
Dearest God in heaven above, protect our home with tender love. Bless Mommy, Grandpa, and Uncle Bo. Bless John Paul and T-Fish. Say hello to Daddy for me up in heaven. Thank you, God. Good night.
Oh, we don't do enough of this, do we?
Mama, what really happened to Daddy? Did the monster get him?
No, darling. No, it was the swamp that got him. Oh, your daddy was such a good man. He was kind and gentle. But he had a I can do anything attitude about some things. You have to treat the swamp right if you expect to survive in it. Your daddy wasn't kind to the swamp. He never listened to the warnings. He'd roar through the creeks and the bogs like he owned them. He'd get up every morning and dare the bottoms to stop him. He challenged the Boggy Creek to a personal duel. One day, he lost. Sweetheart, that's why Grandpa and I have tried to teach you kids to respect the swamps.
I can still remember what he looks like. But I still love him.
Oh, of course you do, Angel. I do too. Good night.
Good night, Mama.
God bless. Oh, Johnny. I miss you so much.
Hey, are you ready? Fine, Pa, fine. How you, Uncle Bo? Oh, yeah, okay. How's that T-fish? Fine, fine.
Don't you make Jolene late, you hear?
I won't, Pa. We'll see you tonight, huh?
Goat, huh? Are you ready?
T-fish, be careful now. You mind Heavy Joe.
Kids, come here. Now, I want you all to stay close to home today, you hear me? Now, that storm is supposed to hit 50 miles from here sometime this afternoon or tonight, okay? I'll be home early. All right, Charlie, I'm ready. Oh, there's some sandwiches in the refrigerator for your lunch. Bye. Bye, darling. Bye, Keith.
Bye. Bye, Mom. Bye, Uncle Charlie.
See you, kids.
Bye, Mommy. Bye, Uncle Charlie. Now, we've got a lot of things to do so we can be ready. Come on, I've got most of the things we'll need inside my detective kit. Wow, what you got in there? I'll show you later. First, we've got to make our plans. Now, according to my deductions, the two suspects should be departing the area about noon. We've got to be ready to follow them. Now, but Mama said for us to stay close to home. Well, we can't stay close to home and follow them. Besides, what about the storm? John Paul, our home is the bottoms. Anywhere we go in the bottoms is home. And just look at this weather. It's beautiful. Besides, good detectives aren't afraid of a little rain. Now, the quarry will have a motorboat, but they will have to stay in the main channel all the way around Wilson's Point. Then we can paddle through the cut and catch them. Hey, Joe, what's a quarry? Dummy, it's not a quarry, it's a the quarry. The quarry's the folks you're after. Oh. Now, here's what we do. We watch for Mr. Perkins' car to go past. Then, you can get on the other side of the bridge and watch what's going on with this. Then we'll know when Bruno and Mr. Perkins are leaving. Are they still the quarry? Oh, yes, dummy. Listen, we need some signals for when you're on the other side. That's the way Nancy Drew does it. T-fish, that's not for playing, that's for detecting. Okay, here are the signals. When they begin to load the boat, hold up one hand like this. And when they're ready to go, hold up a foot, too. Okay, we better change the signals. Hold up one hand when they're ready to go, and two hands if there's two of them. Two of them's all there is. I know that. So why do we need signals for that? The Hardy Boys wouldn't do anything that dumb. Well, I've made the plans, and that's the way we're going to do it. Well, what if there's three of them? What do you want me to do then? Will you stop it? Well, I just want to do in case there was three of them. That's Mr. Perkins. I'll get the sandwiches and the lantern. You get in position across the creek. Okay, men, let's move out. Oh, he's not supposed to be waving at us. He's supposed to be spying on the quarry. Oh, he'll never make a good detective. They're loading up, Benny Joe! You're not supposed to yell. You're supposed to give the signal. All right. They're ready to go. And there's two of them. And I'm coming back. If I pull this off, it'll be a miracle. Hurry up, John Paul. We don't want them to get too far ahead.
Down that creek to the swamp they go. Jean Paul, T-fishing, Heavy Joe. Past the trees and the stumps they roll to a hidden spot they only know. Boggy Creek, so mean they say it ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there, and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide. Hurry up now, paddle a little faster. There go the folks that we've been after. Watch out, children, don't you go too deep into no man's land they call Boggy Creek. Boggy Creek, oh, mean they say ain't no place for little children to play. Danger lives there, and men have died. That old creek has a secret to hide.
Evan Joe, you think we can make it? We've got to. It's the shortest way. Hey, Joe, it sure is getting cloudy behind us. Oh, don't worry. Didn't you hear the man at the station? We're not going to get any of the storm. Maybe so, but I sure don't like the way the sky looks. And the wind's blowing, too. Easy, John Paul. We don't want them to see us. Come on. We better hurry.
Here is a late weather bulletin from the KRBC News Center. Hurricane Elsie has shifted to the east, and residents in low-lying areas are advised to seek immediate safety inland. 70-mile-an-hour winds are expected late this afternoon and evening. Heavy rains will accompany these winds. Many businesses are closing, and employers are sending workers home to prepare for this.
Charlie, it's not raining. I bet it's not going to be as bad as they said.
Nah, it's just a calm before the wind comes.
Hey, Susie, Grandfather fell and hit his head. He may be hurt bad, and I can't find the kids.
Charlie, see if their boat's gone. I'll help you with Grandpa.
Right.
Grandpa?
I'm all right, I tell you. It's just a little bump on the head. We gotta go find them kids.
Shh, let me see. Oh.
It knocked him out cold. I almost never get him to the house.
We ought to get him to a doctor right away.
Boat's gone. They're out on the water.
Charlie, they're just babies. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to get you and Pa and Uncle Bo to safety, and then I'll come back and find them.
No! I'm not going to leave while they're out there in the storm.
We've got to. We got to get Pa to a doctor, and you've got to drive. I'll follow you into town, and I'll come right back. Look, we've got to trust that Evie Joe can take care of them.
Now, it's starting to rain outside, so we've got to go now. Help me, Bo.
Sit over here, Bert. The doc's on his way. It's just a little bump.
Jolene, the bridge is out. I can't get back home.
We've got to. Listen, those children are out there alone. We have got to find them, Charlie.
It'll be all right.
Jolene, our boats are standing by. Our men can do a better job than you can. Charlie, you keep things under control now. I'll go check and see civil defense's road.
No, please, no! Please! I can't stay here and do nothing. These are just babies.
I don't know which way they went. Jesus is getting cold and we've got to get off this water. Over there! get dry? Quick, John Paul! Turn them on their backs so they won't drown. They're stunned from the lightning. Hold on to the barrel, Mr. Bruno! Welcome back for Bruno, Mr. Perkins. First, we have to get T-Fish inside somewhere. Look at that old boat! Come on, let's hurry! Come on, T-Fish! Get into the boat! We saw a place where we can get out of the storm. Let's get over to that old boat. Push us, John Paul. I'll try to keep T-Fish warm. Push hard! Be careful. Okay. It's kind of dry. Jimmy, come on, you gotta make it down. It's okay. Come on. Look, there's some sticks. I've got some accidents on my detective kit. We can build a fire. Come on up close, T-Fish. You gotta get warm. We still have to go outside and get Bruno and Mr. Perkins. They may be dying. T-Fish, we have to go outside to get Bruno and Mr. Perkins. But I want you to stay here by the fire where it's warm, okay? Look, you can see where we're gonna go. And it's not that far at all. And we won't be gone but just a few minutes. Now, won't you be a big man forever, Joe? And stay here and keep the fire going? Oh, good boy. Now, you watch this fire real close and don't you let it go out, okay? Come on, John Paul, we gotta go. He's gone. We gotta get out of here. Where are we gonna go? I don't know. We gotta go somewhere. There's no place to go. At least here it's not dark. Now, I'm sure not going out there in the dark where he is. Come on, let's get back to the fire. Wow, looky here. How you reckon this got here? Oh, anybody could have lost that. Not a hubcap in the middle of the bottoms. Look how shiny it is. Hey, there's all kind of stuff. A broken shotgun, a bunch of jars and bottles, and some bones. Wow, looky here. Remember this? Hey, that's the bottle we used to hide our catfish Kool-Aid in. I wondered what happened to it. Let me see that stuff. These are all the missing bottles we used to hide our catfish Kool-Aid in. You mean the ones we thought Bruno got? What kind of crazy place is this? Does somebody live here? Yeah. The monster. What? This is where the monster lives. He's been stealing our catfish Kool-Aid and drinking it. He must have been watching us for a long time. This is the monster's house. Maybe Joey ain't gonna like us being in his house. We gotta get out of here. Mr. Perkins. Hand me my detective kit. I've got some alcohol in it. There you go.
I'm gonna tell you a little story while we sit here. It's a story about a little boy named Hansel and a little girl named Gretel, and they live on the bayou. And they got a mean stepmama. She's so mean, she take them out in the wood and leave them so the big crocodiles can eat them in the nighttime. Oh, yeah. But they get away. They find their way out of the wood because they find a pirogue. And Gretel, she lay down in the bottom of that pirogue so it wouldn't tip over. And Hansel, he gave him a pole, and he poled all night long trying to keep away from them crocodiles. They got to make it out to the lake, because if they make it to the lake, they know they can find the landing where they live, you know? Yeah. And they do that just about daylight. They get out to that lake, and they go past a point, and there's a big old crocodile waiting right on that point, and he slip off into that water just easy, and he follow that boat, and he like his tail goes just like that right through that water, and they don't see him, no. And he get close to that boat on them, he gonna bite them, you see. And the closer he get, the wider his mouth open. And he get closer, and it's wide open. And he get closer, and it's wide open. And he go, whoa! Will you miss him? And they get from away. And pretty soon they see that landing way over yonder where they live here. and they see their daddy waiting for them. And they get there. And when they tell their daddy what that mean stepmama did to him, he get mad, yeah. And he told her she better not do that no more. And she said, okay. And then she go and make the biggest gumbo you ever did see. And they eat that gumbo, whoo, till they sung full. And they ever after happy, huh?
There's not much more I can do without some first aid supplies. Here's some kind of kit. Maybe it's a first aid kit. This is Daddy's tackle box. And this is all his stuff. And his diary. Daddy wrote this, John Paul. Listen. We've both been bit by cottonmouths. Mr. Johnson is dead. I'm lost, too weak to get out. Bye, my beautiful Jolene. Love you, Joe. John Paul. I love you. Oh! We're moving! It's him! He's pulling the boat! Mr. Bruno, please wake up. You've got to help us. The monster's got the boat. Mr. Bruno.
I just can't keep my mind on anything but those kids. Oh, Grandpa. They've just got to be all right. They've just got to.
They gonna be. And we gonna find them real soon. You'll see.
How many boats can you come up with, Buford?
3 boats with drivers. When you think this thing gonna break up, Charlie?
Hold on a minute, okay?
Okay.
I'm lining up some boats. When do you want them here?
Who is that, Buford?
Right.
Thank you. The wind seems to be dying out some now, and all the reports say that it should break just before dawn. Have 2 of them get here as soon as they can, and have the other one put in at Buford's place and work this way on the water.
Got that, Buford?
10-4.
Buford, hurry up. My boy's out there. Somewhere.
Where's he taking us, Evie Joe? I don't know. I just don't know. Davy Joe, the monster's gone.
One of the men found Bruno's boat over to Wilson's Point. Looks like the smartest thing would be to start the main search there.
Any sign of the kids?
Not yet. No bad signs either, Joey. Well, the rain's starting to let up. It'll be light in an hour, so let's get that gear and those blankets loaded into the boats.
I'm going with you. I'm not going to stay around here any longer, please.
Well, all right. All right, we'll be leaving soon.
We're stuck on some tree limbs. Be careful, John Paul. Help me, Davy Joe. What are we gonna do? We can't move the boat and the limbs won't move. He's back! He's moving the tree limbs! Davy Joe, he's trying to help us!
Oh, Charlie, I'll go with Buford in his boat.
Right.
And listen, we've got to have as many people on the water as possible, people who know their favorite spots.
Okay.
Can you think of anything else?
Yeah, a signal. Something that'll carry across the water. I'll see what the sheriff's got.
Okay.
Sheriff! Come on down, Charlie.
All right, Sheriff. Got the men gathered together with their guns now.
All right, men. If you find anything, fire one shot, then the second shot, and get to the scene as quick as you can.
Hey, who's in that boat out there? There is a boat out there! Where? Right there.
It's the kid! Oh, Grandpa!
It's the kid! All right!
Johnny's boat. By golly, Bert, I think you're right. That is Johnny's boat.
Here, honey. Where's the line? Here it is. Okay, hold them tight there.
All right. Charlie, let's get him out of here. Can we get home?
Sheriff said there's a temporary bridge on. Let's go. Charlie, Jolie, the doc says Bruno and Mr. Perkins are going to be all right. They're coming around now. They owe their lives to you kids. I want to thank you personally. Jolie, if y'all need anything else now, you let me know, you hear?
Thanks, Dick.
Thanks, Dick. All right, Charlie. See y'all later. Bye-bye.
How come you always shoot cypress balls in yours, T-Fish? I used to shoot rocks in mine. That looks like blood, don't it? Hey, that's neat. Give me some cypress balls, T-Fish.
You know, honey, this is the first plant your daddy ever gave to me. Now, where should we plant it?
I think here would be nice.
Well, we can plant it any place you want to, but, you know, John Paul and T-Fish run through here every day. Any other ideas?
I think I know the perfect spot.
Okay.
What we gonna do about that new motor for that boat for them kids?
You know, I've been thinking about that, Bo. I was thinking about that last night, and I think I got a plan as to how we can raise that money.
Do that in the boat.
Well, you know I can't see that far. If you'd spend more time sawing and less time looking at who's coming down Boggy Creek, we might get this dock finished.
That's Bruno. Bruno and that photographer fella, Perkins.
Morning. Morning. How are you, Bruno?
Morning. We just stopped by to thank you, kids. You probably saved our lives. Me too. Thank you. Why don't you kids come on down to my place sometime? See my hound, Lulu. Just had pups.
Well, that was a nice thing you said, Bruno. I thank you, too. But we still ain't gonna tell you the secret formula.
I've been by the landing and talked to the storekeeper. He has $20 worth of credit for the Landry children. It's for candy or anything else you want. But it's just for the kids. One other thing. When I was out in that storm, just before the lightning struck, I heard a roar, and it wasn't like any animal I know of. Do you think there really is a monster out there?
Well, everyone knows a monster's just a legend. That Mr. Perkins is a nice man. What about Mr. Bruno inviting us down to see his pups?
Maybe hope for him yet.
Grandpa, how much can this $20?